Hey traders, this is Jeff from ZenTrader.ca. I want to take this time to do an update on gold and silver. They're in the news quite a bit, and they're getting crushed as of late. And I want to talk about where I think we could potentially bounce to, and then where we're heading. Let's start with gold. And this is a 3-line break chart. I like this chart because it really there's not a whole lot of noise on here. So you can see gold has been following a pattern of ebbs and flows higher, and this is not a bearish chart by any means. This is still a very bullish chart. You can look at it and see the RSI is channeling between 80 and 40. It hasn't even been below 50 and since 2008 really. Well, yeah, since 2008 hasn't been below 50. That's a very bullish chart. So this isn't a big surprise that gold is having a pullback, and I think the pullback can continue. Essentially, I'm short-term bullish. I think we're a little oversold. Mid-term bearish, but long-term, you almost until, and this is just from a strictly a technical standpoint, until we get down here into the oversold levels and we start basically all the rallies are getting sold, whereas all the sell-offs here are getting bought. Until that dynamic changes, you still do have to honor the long-term trend of this chart. I think that we could easily come down to these previous highs and really not even skip a beat, 1421. But I also don't think that we're going to get there. It's just going to be a straight shot down. I think we are due for a bounce in GLD, and right now I think my target for an upside bounce is right. It's not high. I mean, it's around 159. I think we could bounce up to here. Maybe push this RSI up to about 60-65 level. I think that would be a good area to take on a short position. Me personally, I've got some calls in this that aren't worth a whole lot now. So what I'm gonna do when we get up to the 159 level, I'll probably sell some puts, and I'll probably also sell some calls against the calls that I have, just to bring in some premium a little bit higher, because I expect this to roll over right about there. At that point in time, then we just really see just how far this correction can go down. Do we go down to the 1420 level? Do we head down to, if we break through here, actually if we break through 1341, then in my opinion the long-term alarm bells are gonna go off. But as you can still see from this, the other thing I wanted to point out is the percentage Bollinger indicator. This is getting to an area where a bounce has occurred traditionally since 2009. So, I expected to bounce there as well. Really quickly, I'm running out of time here. Silver's not quite as bullish long term. You can see that it has broken below this lower low, or rather this higher low that was forming. It broke below it, and now it's forming a channel, but it is at an area where I could see it bouncing from a technical standpoint, and also the percentage Bollinger indicator is quite low. It's near its 2008 lows, so maybe it bounces back up to this dotted line. Also, we are right near 40 on the RSI, so this is kind of like a territory where maybe we bounce back up to the 50 or so. My target on SLV for a bounce, I think we might get up to the 20, right around the 30, maybe 29.5, 29.75, but somewhere around here, fill this gap. I think that would be a good area to initiate some new shorts. May even, because you see here there is some resistance here. I'd say 29.90. That would be a good area to potentially throw on a short trade for silver, because as I said before, the midterm trends in gold and silver are down. You don't want to, you do want to buy gold and silver in a panic, but I don't think we're quite out of panic yet. I think if we broke and got down to the 1420 level, that would be an area to maybe take on some longer term positions, and we'll have to see when that happens.